Hello guys, welcome to this video tutorial. In this video, we are going to cover exploring Postman UI. This is Bakshu from MeritPros. These are the topics we are going to cover in a very detailed way in this video. We are going to start with Postman UI, Postman Toolbar and then Postman Settings. After that, we are going to look at Postman Menus and Postman Footer. So don't miss and watch till end of the video. Going forward, please join our YouTube family. Click the subscribe button to never miss our videos and watch them first. Also like the video and comment on the video. This is really going to motivate me. Then there are so many UI elements and there are so many UI related stuff. We are going to cover the important ones. The main purpose is to get you familiarized with Postman UI and features to get started with a Postman API request and Postman API test. So I want to make you ready for your first Postman API request and first Postman API test. So let's get started. We are going to start with Postman UI. Let me go to Postman app. Okay, so this is Postman app. I have already got this opened. If you are opening the Postman for the first time, Launchpad will be opened automatically. Also, you can open Launchpad from this screen. You can get this screen after closing all the Postman tabs. For example, if there are multiple tabs, you can see there are like multiple tabs, and if you close all of them, right click and then say close all tabs. Then you can see this screen, and from here you can open Launchpad. If you are opening the Postman for the first time, Launchpad will be opened automatically. Launchpad provides quick links to create a Postman request or collection or environment or other new items. It also gives us learning resources to master Postman. Let me scroll down. Then we can customize dark mode or light mode. Then we can enable or disable Launchpad, or we can go to Postman Settings. We are going to see about settings later. Then we can also see Postman resources, events or news from here. If I scroll down, so we have like few more resources or news related to Postman. Let me scroll up. So Launchpad is really good place to start. Now let's look at left sidebar. We have three items: history, collections and APIs. Let me go to history. I have already got some data ready so that you can understand these tabs in better way. Let's start with history. From here we can access the history of the requests executed in Postman. If you are signed into your Postman account, your history will sync across the devices. So here we have few requests that are already executed in Postman. Then we have collections. We have two collections here. We can group API requests and organize them into collections. A collection is like a folder for API requests. So I have two collections here. Let me expand this: GitHub Jobs API. Then I have like three folders and then one post request. Then I have one more collection here. So there can be multiple folders inside collection. Then we can have individual requests as well. Then we have APIs. This is really very important tab. We can develop and test our APIs directly in Postman using this API builder section. We can also do other tasks like API designing, API documentation and API mocking from here. So I have two test APIs here. I can click like new API. Then we can create APIs from here. Let me close this. Then I have created these two test APIs in the same way. If I click this test API, then we can see all the information. So we can go to define, then we can define the API, we can go to develop, then you can see mock servers, documentation, environments. We can add all the configuration, then we can test, we can write all the test specific things here. Then we can go to observe and then we can add monitors here. So this is really important tab. Then we have environments. So from this drop down we can see the environments, or we can click this eye icon. so that we can add environments or global variables. An environment is a set of variables we can use in our Postman requests. For example, we can have two environments to represent our production API and development API. Then we have global variables. So in this section we can define global variables. Global variables are available throughout the workspace. They are a common shared environment for a workspace. Now let's look at Postman Toolbar. We have this new icon, and then from here we can create a new Postman request or new Postman collection. Then we can also create more advanced items like Postman environment or API documentation, mock server. We can create all this. After that we have import. From here we can import Postman collections, environments and different Postman resources. We can also import API specification formats. Let me close this. Then we have runner. This is going to open Postman collection runner. The collection runner allows us to run multiple API requests from different collections. You can see different collections here. GitHub Jobs API. Then we have like one more collection. The collection runner will also log our request test results. Whatever the test results we can find from our collection runner. Then we can select required collections. Then we can select required environments. Then we can specify different data files. Whatever required data files we can pass, and then we can run the collections. Collection runs allows us to automate our API testing. We can also schedule runs using monitors. With this, we can integrate collection runs into our CI/CD pipeline using Postman CLI runner Newman. So here we have run in command line, so that is Newman, and with this we can integrate our API tests into CI/CD framework. Let me close the collection runner. Then we have this new icon. From here I can open a new tab. You can see new tab is opened, or I can open new Postman window or new runner window. Then I have my workspace, so let me click on that. From here we can select different workspaces we are working on. It can be a personal workspace or a team workspace, or we can create a new one from here. Then we have invite. From here we can invite different users to work on the workspace. We can add email addresses, and then we can send the request so that they can get access to the workspace. Let me close this. Then we have this sync icon. It performs the sync functionality. It syncs all Postman data like collections, requests, settings, execution history across the devices and with your Postman account. If your app is in sync with the server, you are going to see this icon in orange color. Right now it is in orange color. I can click on this icon, then it will perform the sync and it will turn into orange color. Then we have the proxy icon. Using this we can set up the built-in Postman proxy to capture requests or cookies from any device or browser. Then we have Postman Settings icon. Then we can open Postman Settings from here, or other important links from here like release notes, documentation, support. These are like important links that will open in the browser. Let me open Settings. So this is Postman Settings dialog. Then we can see General tab. We have like request related settings, headers related settings. Then there are more settings related to user interface or editor settings. These are editor settings. Then we have settings related to themes like light mode or dark mode. Then we have like settings related to shortcuts. Then we have settings related to data. We can export the data or we can import the data. Then we have settings related to add-ons, so we can download the new one, that is like Postman's command line runner. Then we have other settings related to certificates, Postman proxy. Then we can update the Postman. Then we can see Postman about details. Let me close this. Then we have the profile icon. From here we can access our profile, then important account settings. Then we have the upgrade icon. So if I click on this, this will take to Postman upgrade page. So from here we can purchase Postman paid version to unlock full potential of Postman. Let me go back to the Postman. From my side, I'm really excited about all these features. Get ready to use them. You are going to see more videos from us for all these features. Mention in the comment section regarding how are you planning to use these features. Also, if you are enjoying the video, give it a like. Now let's start with Postman Menus. We have the file menu here. So from here we can click on this new. Then this is like creating new request or collection. We have already seen this new dialog. Then we have file, new tab or new Postman window, new runner window. Then we can import different Postman data from here. Let me click on that. We have already seen this import dialog as well. Then we can click on file settings. This takes you to Postman settings. We have already seen this. Then we have other file related menus. Then let me go to edit. Then we have undo, redo, and most of them are related to edit functionality. Let me click on view. Then we can toggle full screen. Now you can see Postman in full screen, or you can go back to normal view. Then we can zoom into Postman. You can see this is further zoom in, or we can zoom out, or we can reset the zoom, or we can toggle sidebar. So which is like sidebar here, like history, collections, API sidebar, or we can view the sidebar. Then we have this one, toggle two pane view. This is related to request area. So here you are seeing two panes. One is related to params, like all the parameters and request details. One is related to response. So if I click here, it is going to display single pane. So this is like single pane. So this is related to request working area. Then this is next tab. I can go to next tab, or I can go to previous tab. Then I have show Postman Console. This is going to open Postman Console. This shows all Postman logs from request execution. We can also write our custom messages to console from our test scripts. It also helps in debugging. Let me close this. Then if I go to view menu, we have this one, last one, developer, then show dev tools. From here we can open dev tools. The dev tools console provides additional internal debugging entries for the Postman app. This will help us in debugging. Let me close this. Then we have help. So from here we can check for updates, or we can go to important Postman links. We are done with menus. Let me go to footer. First we have find and replace. From here we can find and replace required text from collection or environments, or we have like other entities, like whatever we can see from all these areas. We can do find and replace functionality. We can enter the text and then we can perform find and replace. This is very useful functionality. Then we have console. This is Postman Console. We have already seen this. Then we have two important modes in Postman, build and browse. So we have build mode and then we have browse mode. So as of now we are in the build mode. The build mode is the primary interface for working with API requests. So in the build mode we can access all these areas and we can mainly do the work. Then we have the browse mode. The browse mode allows us to access entities across the workspace and to connect with the Postman dashboard. So you can see APIs, then you can see collections, then you can see execution history. So we can do the browsing here. Let me go back to build mode. Then we have this one, hide sidebar or show the sidebar. You can see bar is hidden or displayed. Then we have two pane or single pane view. This is related to request working space. So here you can see the change. We can see single pane or two panes here. So team, this is all about Postman UI. We have covered main working dialogues, then Postman Toolbar, Postman Menu, then Postman Footer. Let me go back to the presentation. So remember that Postman Toolbar is very helpful among the UI for high productivity. Then we have covered menus and footer. Finally, thank you for watching this video, team. Hope this is really helpful for you. Also, subscribe to the channel, like the video and comment on the video. Going forward, we are going to cover these two next videos. We are going to create and execute our first API request in Postman. Then the second video is we are going to create and execute our first API test in Postman. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching this video. Bye, team.